Most leaders don't fail because they're unintelligent. They fail because they repeat the same three mistakes over and over again. If you're serious about becoming a stronger leader, these are the three mistakes you must eliminate immediately. Reacting instead of responding. The first mistake leaders make is reacting emotionally instead of responding to the problem that has occurred. Pressure exposes leadership. When something goes wrong, when there is a missed deadline, when employees underperform, when there is conflict between departments, many leaders speak immediately, they vent, they correct aggressively, and they defend themselves. And in that moment, they are attacking the wrong issue. Leadership is emotional regulation under pressure. When you react in a negative fashion, you lower the confidence of your employees. They will say, "Oh, I don't want to do this because the boss will get mad." Or, "The last time I did that, the boss got really upset. So now we have to wait for their approval." When leaders react emotionally, you're teaching your team to operate in fear, and you are creating hesitation instead of initiative. Strong leaders pause. They gather context, they lower their tone, they respond strategically. Responding to issues is a leader's responsibility. The difference between reacting and responding is often just 5 seconds, but those seconds determine whether your team respects you or merely tolerates you. Authority is calm, it is controlled, and it is measured. If you can't control your emotions, you cannot lead others. Confusing activity with leadership. The second mistake is confusing being busy with being effective. Many leaders believe, if I'm involved in everything, then I'm leading. So they sit in every meeting, they approve every decision, and they try to solve every problem. That's not leadership. That's insecurity disguised as productivity. Real leadership is directional, not operational. Your job is not to be the most active person in the room. Your job is to create clarity so others can execute without you. When leaders over-involve themselves, teams will become dependent, initiative will disappear, burnout will increase, and growth will stall. Strong leaders think in leverage. They ask, what decisions can I delegate? You likely had a role in hiring the people that work in your department. You trusted them during the hiring process, and you need to trust them now. What outcomes matter most? For example, let's focus on improving our customer experience instead of worrying about why department number 3 has not changed their email signature to show the company's 10-year anniversary logo. You're likely close to the top of the leadership chain. Your input creates change and carries influence. Before responding to what you emotionally feel deserves your opinion, ask yourself, where does my attention create the greatest impact? Generally speaking, leadership is not about doing more. It's about empowering others to make the right decisions on their own. Avoiding difficult conversations. The third mistake is one of the most common. It's avoiding the hard conversations. Many leaders want to be liked, so they delay feedback, soften standards, and ignore small issues. But every avoided conversation compounds. Unspoken issues will become resentment. Lowered standards will become company culture, and culture will become identity. Strong leaders understand something important. Clarity creates respect. Comfort creates mediocrity. You don't have to be harsh. You definitely don't have to be aggressive, but you do have to be direct. High-performance environments require uncomfortable honesty. If you cannot have hard conversations, you cannot build strong teams. To wrap up, most leaders will fail not because they lack potential, but because they place their attention in incorrect areas. Control your reactions, lead with direction, and have the conversations others avoid. If you focus on these issues, you will immediately separate yourself from the majority of leaders. Remember, leadership makes the difference.